George joins us again. Of course, we had the opportunity to speak with him earlier today on Tony's show, and the event is coming up this Sunday. It's going to be from 4 to 8. It's going to be at the beautiful Founders Inn there in Virginia Beach, really easy to get to. It's right off of Interstate 64. Now, George, tell us all about the event, the name, what it benefits, what you'd like to get across. George, take it away.
Oh, leave it up to me, Dave. Thank you. Appreciate again the opportunity to share this event with the listening audience. But what we do as an organization, honor and remember, is to recognize those that gave their lives for our country and their families, those families that are left behind and very often forgotten. And so once a year here in the Hampton Roads area, we provide an evening of entertainment, a fellowship, a first-class dinner, just a wonderful time to get together and to get the community together, to gather and meet families and just have a wonderful evening at the Founders Inn. A wonderfully decorated, incredible place. And it's an opportunity for us to show appreciation in a tangible way during a time of the year when remembering those that we have lost as loved ones is most important, because they're not with us at the holiday season. And so our minds are more in a somber and that kind of a mindset. And so what we do is provide this evening. This is our third annual evening. It will be, as you mentioned, at the Founders Inn, all of that good stuff. And we have over 200 families that have given their loved ones.
Gold Star families.
Gold Star families in military service. It's a free evening for them. But what we'd like is for the community to come out and meet some families, hear their stories, get an opportunity to share with them, and really appreciate the fact that someone has given their all for what we have today.
How does it affect the families, the Gold Star families, when they come to this banquet and they go through this day? What changes for them emotionally after they've been able to take part in one of these?
Well, there's never going to be any closure from one standpoint, but what it does is it adds a little bit of healing. The two things that Gold Star families are most concerned about is that their loved one not have lost their lives in vain and that they not be forgotten. And if we don't remember those that are around them, see, they never forget. Every day is a Memorial Day to them.
Sure.
And so if we don't remember those that are around them, their friends in the community, then they don't know. You don't know them. You don't really, unless you are personal friends with someone with Gold Star family, you don't know who they are. They could be on your block. They could be, in your neighborhood. Could be anywhere. But yet, this is an opportunity to actually meet a family and there are many families, hundreds of families, and to say, this is meaningful to me. But again, to your question, Bob, it's the healing. It's a piece of healing to be able to share and to give something of yourself to share someone who meant the world to you.
Now, Georgia, I know a lot of people in Hampton Roads who are involved in putting together events, whether it's a golf tournament or a fundraiser or that kind of thing. And they put a whole lot of work into it, and I often ask them, so why did you choose to do this? And they all say, well, somebody asked me to, or maybe it was my turn to do that on the council that I'm on. But I know, obviously, for those who are friends of this radio station, they've heard you on many times. For you, obviously, George, it's a different deal. For those who don't know George lost his son in Iraq. And so the question that I have for you, George, is you mentioned that for those who had lost loved ones, that every day is Memorial Day for them. Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming that when that happens, when you get that call, when someone has that knock at the door, that all of a sudden you have a new reality that you have to live. Life has changed. Boom, just like that. But when you look at grief and despair and mourning and all of those things, humans are amazing creatures. And I know that you can adapt to some point, but I know that life will never be the same. But how have you adapted? Because I know at some point you thought, oh my gosh, how can life go on? It's never going to be the same. But how do you go on, and how do you salvage out of those ashes a life for yourself where you feel like you're still contributing to society and also making yourself happy. And I know that can be difficult at times, but how have you done that?
It's an interesting question because it can't be answered in about 30 seconds.
Okay.
However, let me just say that there are two words that come to mind, and that is new normal. You become a new and a different person. Your personality not necessarily changes, but your whole outlook on life changes. Because when I received that knock on the door, it's the most devastating thing a parent could encounter. I mean, no parent ever wants to bury their child. It's not something that you can prepare for, even when your loved one's in the military. It's not something. It's in the back of your mind. Something could happen, but until it does, you don't really know how to react. And what happened from that? I mean, I'm a believer. I'm a Christian, and so God gave me a peace because I knew that where my son was. I knew where I would see him again, and my heart began to turn for those families who were out there that were suffering before him and now since after him. And that began my passion. That began my vision and my goal was to minister, if you will, if I'm going to use that word, but really to reach out and to touch the lives of families all across America and provide a message or bring a message that we as a nation have not forgotten, that we care that men and women are losing their lives, and we want to remember those families who are left behind.
The event is this weekend. It's the third annual Gold Star Family Evening. The third annual Gold Star Family Evening. It's going to be at Founders Inn, which of course is right there at part of Regent University. 4 to 8 o'clock on Sunday. 4 to 8, Founders Inn. Very easy to find, right off the interstate. And George, how about we give away a couple of tickets right now? Give away a couple of tickets right now. Only 1% of the American population currently wears the uniform of our country. So if you would like to be a part and witness this great event, well, you can do that right now. We'll go ahead and we'll give away a couple of tickets. And George, the tickets will be waiting for them at the event.
Right, we'll have their name at registration, and when they come, just give their name and
all right.
there they will be.
All right, well, let's take it away. First person to call, 627-7979. 627-7979. Call, and we'll get your name. We'll get it relayed back to me. I'll relay it to George, and we'll get your name on the guest list, and you'll have the opportunity to go to this most important event, the third annual Gold Star Family Evening at Founders Inn in Virginia Beach, 4 to 8 on Sunday. 627-7979. George, thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Dave, again for the opportunity. And whoever's calling, please, they have to show up if they
absolutely.
take the tickets.
Sure.
All right? But there are other people can come too, so please come and be a part of this. Thanks, Dave.
All right, thank you, George. We look forward to working with you on it next year, okay?
Absolutely.
For the fourth. Thank you very much. It's George Lutz. 11